Hey there, welcome to this tutorial video on the popular TikTok match cut clothes transition. In this video, we'll be using our own video as an example. To achieve this effect, you'll need a camera and a tripod. It's crucial to keep the tripod still throughout the entire shoot, so the angle and position remain consistent for the match cut to work seamlessly. You may be wondering what a match cut is. It's a film editing technique where two shots are seamlessly combined to create a sense of continuity or comparison between the two scenes. A great tip to perfect your match cut is to use markers on the ground. This helps the actor know exactly where to stand, making each shot and action consistent throughout the video. We start with the beginning scene of our video, where the actor jumps to find himself in his old clothes. The first transition is a match cut between grabbing his tank top and pulling it out from him. The actor then changes into a sweater and pulls the same tank top again. It's important to note that this transition is divided into two parts, beginning part and the final transition part, which needs to be connected with the next scene. Our second transition is a combination of a match cut and post-production animation. We wanted to make the transition of his pants change to more formal pants by jumping, and then formal pants flew to him. After finishing the first transition, the actor had to jump and then change into different pants, then come back to the same place on the markers. We had to think about the connection between the third transition, which was more complicated. We gave him his formal boot in hand behind his back and made him jump to transition. After he jumped, he took a boot from behind his back, acted like he froze in the middle of the movement until he took his boot from hand, and then he finished the throwing movement and made a high kick. It took a few takes, but after the actor and crew got the idea, it was simple. As I mentioned before, it's important to make a script or notes to keep everything organized. In this scene, we shot additional footage of a boot rotating on a stick using a green screen. During post-production, we planned to animate this shot to make it appear as if the actor is throwing the shoe, catching it. In the next shot, the actor changed into a formal suit with new boots and did a kick in the same spot for continuity. We also added a new transition between the high kick and the previous scene, where he snapped his fingers and froze in a pose like he was throwing a shoe. Then we adjusted his appearance and had him look into a mirror before dropping his old shoe from above to transition to the beginning of the video and create a seamless loop. Moving on to post-production, we used Davinci Resolve software to sort out the footage and make a rough cut version of the video. It's essential to make a cut in the middle of movement or action between transitions, which gives the viewer the impression the action is continuing despite the cut in the video. After the rough cut, you can test the transitions and movements with someone and ask for feedback. We also covered how to animate the pants and boot to make it look more realistic. You need to mask out the pants and export it as an image, which you will put in the sequence. I animated the position of the pants and added motion blur. The pants animation should be on the actor when there is a cut between clips. The animation of the boot requires playing with it a lot. First, you need to key out the green screen from the image. Then, you need to animate the position and scale of the boot. Afterwards, I made the shoe spin and rotate. I adjusted the speed to make it faster, and also I used directional blur to make it feel more realistic. Lastly, the actor kicked it and the animation ended, and he changed to different clothes. To conclude, the match cut clothes transition can add depth and creativity to your videos, making them more engaging and enjoyable for your audience. Keep practicing and experimenting with different techniques and tools to create compelling and creative looking videos. Happy filming!